And you would call him a slumlord?
Yes, we'd tease him about being a slumlord, and he would just laugh and laugh and laugh. Turned out it was all true.
Yeah.
Turns out that was the least of it.
That was the least of
Exactly.
his problems, yeah.
I mean, even with other presidents that I've disagreed with, politically, I felt like, okay, I can live with their representation. As an American, I don't like this man as a president of our country. I love being an American, but I don't feel he represents me, and I don't like that.
I don't think he was ready for it. I don't think he wanted to be president. Letterman's words hit harder than a fake tan gone wrong. But wait, there's more. What if the guy in the big chair never actually wanted the job? Letterman's spilling the beans on Trump's accidental presidency, and trust me, it's juicier than a well-done steak with ketchup. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. So, our favorite reality TV star turned accidental president, Donald Trump, thought he was stepping into another season of The Apprentice when he walked into the White House. Boy, was he in for a surprise. Picture this, Trump strutting around like a peacock, telling everyone he's gonna make America great again. Little did he know.
That was pre-presidential Trumpy, and now he's convict Trumpy.
Michael
He's
Cohen
doing
used
hard time.
to yell at some of our staff.
Yeah, he would call up and threaten our staff.
That's
Those
right.
were the days,
That
weren't
was
they?
fun.
Yeah.
Let's just stop yakking about what a goon he is.
How would you approach it?
My approach would have been head on, and probably inelegant. Probably really inelegant.
So far, he's a model prisoner.
That's great.
Yeah, good to hear.
That is good to hear.
Yeah. Did you see they let him out of the courtroom? Had his hands zip tied.
Running a country isn't as easy as pointing your finger and yelling, "You're fired." Election night rolls around, and suddenly our man Trump looks like he's seen a ghost. Or maybe it was just his spray tan going horribly wrong in real time, as Letterman so brilliantly put it. Can you imagine the panic setting in as he realizes he's actually won? It's like winning a contest you never entered, and the grand prize is a mountain of paperwork and responsibility. Oops. Remember all those "I alone can fix it" speeches? Yeah, about that. Turns out, fixing a country isn't quite the same as fixing a bad hair day. Letterman, in his infinite wisdom, compared Trump's approach to governance to trying to fix a computer by hitting it with a golf club. Now, I'm no tech expert, but I'm pretty sure that's not in the manual. But here's the kicker, folks. Trump, the guy who made "You're fired" his catchphrase, suddenly found himself in a job he couldn't quit. Talk about irony. Letterman nailed it when he said it's like the universe pulled the ultimate "no you" card on Trump. Imagine being stuck in a job you never really wanted, with millions of people watching your every move. It's like a bad reality show, but with nuclear codes. Speaking of reality shows, Trump's presidency was like one long, never-ending episode of Survivor White House Edition. All drama, no substance. He tried to run the country like a business, but turns out you can't just declare bankruptcy and start over when things go south in politics. Who knew governing could be so complicated? While the rest of Hollywood was having a collective meltdown over Trump's win, our favorite gap-toothed guru was cool as a cucumber. Letterman, the master of deadpan humor, didn't scream, pull his hair out, or threaten to move to Canada. Nope, he just shrugged and dropped this Zen bomb. The next day, the sun was in the east. Talk about keeping it chill when everyone else is losing their marbles. You gotta hand it to Dave. While other celebs were busy writing dramatic open letters and staging teary-eyed Instagram live sessions, he was out there spitting philosophical wisdom like some late-night Confucius. "We'll just keep going," he said, probably while sipping a cup of tea and petting a cat. It's like he's playing 4D chess, while Trump's still trying to figure out how to set up a checkers board. But here's the kicker: Letterman's calm reaction. It's actually a brutal takedown in disguise. By treating Trump's win like it's no big deal, he's basically saying Trump himself is no big deal. It's like when your annoying little cousin brags about beating you at Candy Crush, and you just pat them on the head and say, "That's nice, dear." Ouch. Talk about a burn so cold it could freeze hell over.
But I'm sick and tired of everybody wringing their hands about this. Oh my God, did you hear what he did? Okay, let's just settle this at the next election, you know.
Since you left late night, as we talked about, whether or not you miss it, there's a new president of the United States, you may have noticed. Do you miss being on late night for that fact?
No, because, well, first of all, the people who are in charge now do a really good job.
In front of him because they couldn't have cuffs to fit his big fat wrists. Big puffy wrists, so they had to zip tie him. But he's fine, he said, to say hi to everybody.
You guys go way back, you and Trumpy.
Yeah, he used to be on the show all the time.
All the time.
And let's not forget the sarcasm. Oh boy, the sarcasm. When Trump started whining about the election being rigged, Letterman didn't miss a beat. He quipped, he announced that it was all rigged and it was proven accurate. If that's not a masterclass in how to use someone's own words against them, I don't know what is. It's like Letterman took Trump's conspiracy theories, wrapped them up in a neat little bow, and delivered them right back to his doorstep. But wait, there's more. Letterman's not done roasting the orange wonder. His deadpan style is the perfect antidote to Trump's bombastic, look at me, I'm on fire approach to, well, everything. While Trump's turning the White House into his personal reality TV set, Letterman's just sitting back, raising an eyebrow, and reminding us all that life goes on. It's like he's saying, hey, remember when presidents were boring? Good times, right? Letterman's roast of Trump isn't just a laugh fest, it's a sneaky way to get people thinking about politics. Turns out, all those late-night chuckles might actually be making us better citizens. Who knew? Studies show that folks who tune into political comedy shows are more likely to get involved in real-world politics. It's like eating your veggies, but instead of broccoli, it's jokes about orange-tinted presidents. And speaking of Orange Julius Caesar, his reaction to Letterman's jabs is classic Trump. Instead of addressing the actual criticism, he's busy throwing a tantrum and calling comedians irrelevant. It's like watching a toddler argue with a mirror. You're not real. I'm the only real one. Sure, Donnie, whatever helps you sleep at night. So next time you're giggling at a politician squirming on a talk show couch, remember, you're not just having a good time, you're participating in democracy. And somewhere out there, Letterman's probably cackling away, proving that sometimes the truth is funnier than any punchline. Who says civics can't be a riot?